Good morning. So I am here to let you know that I missed my bike ride today at 6. My phone was doing an update. Apparently, even though it's supposed to do it, uh, I have it set to nighttime mode. It goes off. It starts getting me ready at 7 and everything shuts down at 8. So therefore, that's when it's supposed to do it. Did it wake me up this morning? No. Because have I been waking up by myself at 5 like I usually do? No. I have been exhausted mentally and physically. And today, if the phone wasn't waking me up, I was not getting up. So that's what happened. So my plan is to go and work out today at the gym. It is Friday. I did say that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will be doing, sorry about that, gym training. And that includes my 5-2K couch run. Um, I'm having to do that because I want to get back into running, and I've done it before, and then I got out of the habit of running and due to some issues, and now I'm starting all over again. That's the thing. Don't give up. Just start. Modify, look back, reflect on what happened, what put you in the situation that you had to stop what you were doing and enjoying and continue from there. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'm also meeting somebody to see if we're going to be a good fit for me to do drop-in daycare with them for when their normal daycare is off. So hopefully that goes well. I know it's a lot to take on, but I have some big goals this year, and some of those goals aren't just physically and mentally, they are financially, and I need to do everything I can in my power to achieve them. I am 42 and I should be in a better financial state than I am. So, that being said, I got myself a morning meditation book. Um, I think it has prompts. I don't know. It just looked interesting to me at the bookstore. I love going to the bookstore, and I'm gonna try doing that. I normally just write on my journal. I write what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling. I wake up, and that's the first thing I do. If I'm not bike riding, that's the first thing I do. I write on my journal, and when I do bike ride, that's the second thing I do, and then shower. But and then I'll go back to it throughout the day and add to it depending on what has happened, if anything has changed, and that way I can go back and look at it later and reflect and see what the trends are mood wise and everything, especially seeing how I'm on different medication and all. So this is going to be something different. I've never done it before, like I said, and hopefully it motivates me and puts me in different headspace than just like writing down, oh, I'm feeling crappy today and this happened and that happened, instead of something of gratitude, which I am grateful for what I have. By no means am I ungrateful. I do have a house. I mean, it's not my house. It's military housing, which costs a freaking mortgage payment. I mean, I could be paying a freaking house for what we're paying for this. But anyways, that's neither here or there. Right now, my life is in such transition, emotionally, spiritually, financially, location wise. I have mentioned that I've been going back and forth between staying here and moving up to the West Coast, Washington or Oregon, somewhere around there. And we'll see how that goes. Jesse's gonna send out some resumes out there as well, not just here in Louisiana, and try our luck. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We stay here, you know? So, Mardi Gras capital, right? So this weekend I do have some plans. I am doing drill weekend, so that means I will be having drop-offs, but I am also making time to go to the gym and work out for an hour. And then I'm gonna take the kids with me and we're gonna try a new restaurant we haven't gone to, telling the moms so that way they know to, bring some things. But it'll be good. I'm very hopeful for this weekend and looking forward to it, actually. It's the first time I'm looking forward to a weekend in a very long time. I know I let you guys in on a lot. A lot of it has to do with my mental and fitness, because that's a lot of what's on my mind lately. But this weekend, hopefully I can bring more out. And regarding the ears that I was going to stretch, I've decided to let them close up. Well, they're not going to close up, but I went to a plastic surgeon yesterday. I had an appointment, and it's for my ears, nothing else. And he said that most people's ears shrink a whole lot more if they wait for around 6 month period of time, so that way they have less work to do and they can do it in office instead of having to put me through anesthesia. And that's something I would prefer to do in office, for one, cost wise, and for two, it'll look like, more like a normal ear and less scarring. And that way I can put a piercing there, a regular size piercing. I realized I have 3 plugs, a rose quartz, a jade, and some brass ones, and that was kind of it. And I was gonna buy more because I was gonna stretch, and I was looking at my jewelry box, emptying out things that I don't use, that no longer, spark joy in me or anything like that. And I saw a lot of beautiful earrings that I have that I cannot wear. I do have a second piercing. It's where I wear my diamond studs, but they're very finicky, especially my left one. It was reopened last year because this one keeps on closing no matter what I do. If I don't have an earring in it, it will close. And the other one's fine. So I don't know what's wrong with that side. I guess my whole left side of my body is just fucked up, It's where my stroke affected me. It's where my mouth goes a little weird. My ears freaking, a mess. So, yeah. I don't know if I think I have told you guys that I have my own room. I'm right now in the master bedroom. I have my own room where I go to decompress. You would think it'd be the master bedroom, but I don't want to lock the door and not let my husband come in and change or do what he needs to do. So I have my own, and that's where I have my paints and my crafts and my books, which I'm trying to transition my library into the living room, so that way I can make a space for myself there's plenty of space. We have a open space plan, and maybe get a different desk with more room and put it there, and have that room go strictly back to a guest room unless I really need it. And I think that'll help a lot. And what else do I have going on? It's just a lot. I think I've been telling you guys the wrong days. I really do. So yesterday, like I said, I went to the plastic surgeon, and on all the papers they have you fill this out and everything. And I look at my watch, right? And it says the 2nd. So I'm putting February 2nd on everything. And nobody said anything when they looked at my paperwork or anything like that. And then I get home and I look at my husband and I'm like, hey, babe, when does March start? I thought we already went through Valentine's Day. What's going on? That's how I have been. My mind has been all over the place. And I was just like a mess. And he's all like, babe, you know we're in March, right? And I'm like, no, I put on all my paperwork that we were in February 2nd. And he's like, no, it's March 2nd. So today's March 3rd. I'm in a hoodie right now because my house is cold. I have not been outside yet. Well, I had my first coffee outside, and I'm not planning on changing until after I'm done writing on this, playing an hour of Animal Crossing, which, you know, it might not be the most exciting, adventurous game for anybody, but it got me through the pandemic. It helps me relax. And when I'm tired of an island, I just restart and the fun begins all over again, having to find everything else. And there's a big community out there, which I'm grateful for. And we get to, you know, interact that way. It's not like I know anybody really personally, but if you're in need of something or somebody needs something, you're able to help each other out. And that's, you know, pretty great because I don't really have that in my real life. And to have that through a video game is just wonderful. And I find it really, I don't know, just it makes it feel like it's its own little community. And I'm here for that. So those are my plans for today. The gym, the writing, the Animal Crossing, the meeting of this parent. All of this that I just said was not in order, but that's what I'm doing. And also I have to go to Party City for my friend's baby shower. Like I said, my Susie, she drives and she got a few things, but so what she got, she would message me and I'm like, yeah, I like this or I like that, and we're splitting the costs on that, but now I have to go buy the rest. And hopefully that'll go good. Her husband volunteered to do the cooking, so I gotta buy the carne asada for that and make the food. So it's still, what? It's on the 11th. So is that like next weekend? I don't know. I have to see. Like I said, I'm not someone that can remember names. Ever since I had my stroke, it doesn't help that I'm dyslexic, for one. It was the hardest shit getting through school, and my mom is hardcore Spanish, so it wasn't me being dyslexic. It was just me trying to not learn, according to her. And so I have the hardest time remembering things after the stroke. If I've had a long day, I start writing things backward. I don't even, it's a whole fiasco, you guys. It's a whole fiasco. But today's a busy day. Tomorrow will be even busier. And I'm actually excited. For the first time in a while, I'm actually excited. I don't know if it's the medicine or I'm not 100% sure it's the medicine. Let me just say that. Because I think it's me letting myself down on things that I told myself I was going to do. And to me, that is the biggest motivator that I can have. It's bigger than anything I can do, medicine wise, or anything. Letting myself down on things that I know I can accomplish, that nobody else can do for me, that nobody else can help me with, things that only I can do, and I am solely responsible for. And I think that hit me today. It really did. Knowing that I missed a workout today and that, you know, my friend went and did it and I missed it because my alarm didn't go off and I was so tired. And it's just, you know, at the end of the day, it's an excuse. I could have found some, you know, I could have asked my husband to put an alarm because he already has to wake up at a certain time. So I could have been like, hey, babe, you know, can you make sure I'm up at like 5:45 so that way I can quickly put something on and ride out and hit the gym or anything like that, which I thought it was going to be a bike ride anyways. But that's something I could have done. I had no idea the phone upgrade was going to take this long or do it this late, you know, because it normally does it while you're sleeping, while it's plugged in and charging. So it's on me. I am mad at myself. I let myself down and I don't want to do that anymore. I have been letting myself down over and over and over again. And I'm tired of it because I'm the only one that can change that. And just with you, you know, I understand there are chemical imbalances. I deal with them. I understand there are days that are hard, that, you know, you're just in your pajamas all day. You're clean, you know, like I wake up, I wash my face, I put deodorant on and everything. But I'm like, what's the point? I'm not going out. I'm just staying in pajamas. There are days like that. And it's up to us to try to overcome them, whether it be by reading a book, by journaling, by therapy, or by medication. It is up to us because we are the ones that have to make that decision and take that first step. I know this is not a fun, exciting video that I'm making. My videos usually aren't. They're about my life and what's going on in my life and in my head, which is part of my life. You know, my head's attached to my body. And just things like that. Oh, on a side note, I am part of Girl World. That's right. I started watching, my first girl that I was watching was Amber. And I've been watching her since 2013 when she had started off and she was all shy and everything. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, it takes so much to put yourself out there and try and everything. And then I saw that it was a cycle and that she wasn't pushing herself. And I don't want to be like that. I want to push myself. And I do have cycles. I most definitely do. And that's why I try to seek help. And that's why I am trying to document this to be able to go back and see what's going on. For the past over a month now, I've been feeling like shit, like literal shit. And it's exhausting having to put a happy face on and smile at people and say all the happy things that normal people say instead of just, I don't want to talk to you. Don't look at me, because that's how you end up alienating yourself. And then when you're ready to come out of that funk, there's going to be no one there because you pushed everybody away. And I don't want to push anybody away. My circle's already like tiny. I don't want to push the people that I have in my life away. And I just want to try and make the best of it, even if I'm miserable when I go out. And, because for some people, I was talking to my therapist, and she told me that some people making themselves go out and trying to, go out to a dinner or something like that, it helps them take their mind off their problems and things like that. But I don't just have a chemical imbalance. I also have extreme social anxiety, like extreme. And that's why I'm able to do this via YouTube, because if there's a bad comment, it's just somebody saying something to me that 80% of the time wouldn't say it to my face. And I don't like people like that. If you have a problem with me, you need to tell me what it is, why, and is it even my fault? Or is it something that you see in me that you don't like about you? You know what I mean? And for the nice comments that I get, or the few comments that I get, if I don't respond, I at least heart them when I go and look. It's just a way for me to interact without interacting physically. You understand? Sorry, I didn't want to be like, you understand, but you know what I mean? It's a form of interaction, of putting myself out there for the 41 people that I have on here. And I want to say I am grateful for you guys. I really am. I am grateful for the fact that there are 41 people that, will even watch a few minutes of a video or the whole thing. And it makes me happy. It's not like I'm monetized. It's not like this is my job. My job is working with kids, walking dogs, being a wife, and helping my older son learn how to navigate life, because apparently they weren't getting it when they were younger. I know. Let's make sure we do that, you guys. We gotta work on it, because if we don't help our children now that they're younger, it's gonna be harder, because the economy is harder and things overall are just, it's a crapshoot out there. And we got to prepare them for the crapshoot, not for the wonderful, magical things that can happen. Because, yes, that can happen. But I don't want them to go into a depressive mode or into woe is me, nothing's going right, because nothing ever will go right 100% of the time. And you got to let them know that you'll always be there, but they can't rely on you for everything. And that is what I'm trying to do with my son at the moment. It's like, I'm always going to be here for you. You're living with us right now. But as soon as you're done with school, because they're in college, I expect you to get a job. I expect you to pay for your rent. I expect certain things of you that you have to meet as a grown adult. I know it was a little bit of a deep video here and there and all over the place. I started off with, hey you guys, I'm doing this weekend, and then to like, I expect this. But anyways, I see that it's 25 minutes long already. Y'all know I don't like to edit because the last time I tried editing, I do everything on my phone. I don't have a working laptop. I have a dinosaur laptop that'll come on, and the moment I unplug it, it's dead. And everything in it is dead. So I work off my phone. I am paying for the iCloud so that way I can make the videos and put them together. And I'm paying for this other little app that lets me stitch the pieces together. But that's kind of it. Right now I don't have the money to invest in more. I don't have the subscribers to invest in more. I would like to do a little bit more, but like I said, there are other pressing issues right now, and this is a different form of therapy and documentation for me. It's not like I'm using you guys as my therapist. I see somebody every week for that, depending on how I'm feeling, every 2 weeks, if not every week. And I don't know, I just like to keep up with you guys. I like to talk to you guys. I like to even see one comment. I like, just to come on here. So, all right, Goalie Bats, I'll let you guys go. Let me bring you in closer so I can reach the button and turn it off. And oh, side note, before I turn it off, did you guys, I don't know if any of you guys watched Jade the Libra, but oh my God, isn't she cute? Like, that baby bump is adorable. And I've been watching all her baby shopping and everything. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. But anyways, all right, I'll let you guys go. I'll talk to you guys later. Much love and take care.